It was fantastic.
So I'm here with the real Ring of Honor champion, Matt Taven.
Yes.
The king to our kingdom. How are you doing today?
I'm doing better with that introduction. I mean, it's nice to, talk to someone that gets it. But, I'm doing pretty good. We're here in San Antonio. There's a nice little crowd waiting. So it's hard not to, with everything else going on, it's hard not to feel good about today.
How was it like visiting the Children's Hospital today?
Oh, it's always. I mean, it's so awesome to kind of just see the smiles and give them, a break in whatever tough time they're going through. So it's like, you feel for them, but they're so happy to see you. It's hard to not leave like almost on like such a positive high that you're like, I'm leaving this bad situation, but I'm leaving with such a big smile on my face because of, the 5 minutes I was able to interact with someone. So it's really special, and every time we get a chance to do it, there's always a bunch of us that jump at the opportunity to. So I love it, and it makes a lot of this, it puts life in perspective, which makes me enjoy this so much more.
And also, I am a fan of your podcast.
Oh, thank you.
I listen every Wednesday.
Oh, thank you.
Sometimes it takes me a whole day to listen, but that's because of work. I listen while I'm at work.
As long as you're listening, I appreciate it.
And my father is a Boston Red Sox fan out of a family of Yankee fans.
Oh, even smarter.
Even smarter.
Yeah.
So if you were to have any advice on what would be a good gift, a Boston Red Sox gift to get him?
I mean, there's still nothing like actually going to Fenway Park.
Right.
I know that's a big gift, but if that, that's always like the one that's it's funny because it's not like anything special, but there's something so cool being in that park that it's once in a lifetime. But the Red Sox have done they know this thing called marketing. They've done a fantastic job of doing it. So there's so many Red Sox merchandise. I personally am a I always go with the classic guys because you get guys jerseys that are on the team and then they leave and you're all bummed out. So I'm like Manny was always my favorite. So a Manny Ramirez jersey as a Red Sox fan would probably brighten up my Christmas. If anyone's listening and trying to get me something.
Hint, hint, right?
I know, right?
Let's see. I know you're also like a fan of like conspiracy theories and anything like with ghost hunting. So I wanted to do another thing about San Antonio is downtown is supposed to be very haunted.
I know this. Yes.
There is also like hotels. They do have haunted tours.
The haunted tours. I was looking into it. Yes.
So I didn't know if it was just like during a like October Halloween type thing, but I know they do have that. Like I work downtown and I work by one of that like hotels that's supposed to be haunted. It's like very scary, like sometimes too.
I'm all for it. I like to always kind of visit the spookiest areas of town, and we've done San Antonio a couple times now, but
never really get that chance, right?
I haven't seen any ghosts yet, but I'm holding on to hope that maybe I can run into a ghost later tonight. Keep my fingers crossed.
I know my friend had an experience like with her boyfriend. They did the haunted tours and they were holding hands, and I guess the spirit that was there was not happy that they were not married. So the spirit was actually trying to push them away from each other, like come in between them. So I was like, that's interesting. Because like me working downtown, I have not had any experience with ghosts yet.
Yeah.
Also, too, there's like the Missions, San Jose. It's not really like haunted, but there is all like that's like where they did the Battle of the Alamo type thing.
True,
so there's like all that like if you're into like the historic type things as well.
Of course.
Those are some little tidbits about San Antonio. And I was there for your win at Madison Square Garden.
You were.
I was in attendance. I was
best day of my life.
Very excited that you won.
Thank you. I was too.
So happy. It made my day. Made my first time in Madison Square Garden a very happy experience.
Mine as well.
How was that like to actually win a world title in Madison Square Garden, the mecca of wrestling?
It really still feels kind of like a movie. It still doesn't seem real, and even when I watch it back, it's like I watch it with a smile on my face, like I know what's gonna happen and stuff, but I watch it almost as like an out-of-body experience because it was so crazy and it's so like like childhood dream, you
Right.
know. I grew up being a wrestling fan and thinking about winning the world title at Madison Square Garden, and here it is, and it happened, and it'll live forever. And it's like I couldn't ask for a better life. So you know, I'm on a mission to get the world title back. It's gonna be hard to top that first time, but you know, as long as I get it back, it'll all be good. But man, it's hard to even put Madison Square Garden in words. I still kind of think of it as a dream, but a dream that luckily came true.
Yes. And I was very happy to be there for that.
Oh, I was happy that you're
And
there.
like just knowing, I was like, the kingdom has always been one of my things.
Yeah.
Like, and just the different versions of it, and I was like, yeah, I'm a fan of Marty, but it's like this is Matt Taven's time.
You know, if you had been keeping up with what was going on with Ring of Honor, it was my time, and there was no doubt about it.
I think it's his time.
Yeah.
And then you pulled out that purple ladder. It's like, it's amazing. I was like, that's just, it's him.
I mean, and that's growing up a giant wrestling fan and thinking about like, you know what would be sweet if I went to Madison Square Garden with a purple ladder. It's crazy to think, like, the pictures alone, like, I sometimes, even now, I still see them and I'm like, wow, that's such an amazing moment. It's something I'll always be thankful for.
So my last question is going to be, what can we look for in the next year of Matt Taven?
Well, it's a world title to win back, and I have my championship rematch that I haven't gotten yet. You know, recently Vinny cut me with an axe, so that needs to be taken care of. So, man, there's a lot of different avenues that I'm looking at, and it's really crazy, kind of the hangover after being the world champ, and now you're kind of feeling all the injuries that have built up over the reign. And you know, for me, I'm getting prepared to make a run to get that title back. And I'm also looking for revenge for my best friend. So it's going to be a busy year.
I really hope you get that revenge. It'll
you.
be nice to see. I wanted to bring you a picture, but the fact that he's in it, I did not bring
Oh,
it.
hey, good move. Smart move. Good choice.
Because I know that hurts.
Yes.
Being betrayed by someone that is your best friend is not a good feeling.
I still don't even know how to feel about it. It's still so shocking to me. Like, I don't know. I've known this guy longer than I've known anyone here. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Don't forget to follow Matt Taven on all his social media. Make sure you listen to his podcast, Take a Bump, every Wednesday. And go ahead and buy his merch at Pro Wrestling Tees, Matt Taven. And don't be a Novito.
Yes, you nailed it.